Hi, my name is Nicomedes D. Magallanes. I'm first to discuss the Cultivating Inner Peace, Chapter 14.
This slide explains that inner peace is essential for building a culture of peace. True peace begins with the state of mind and heart of each person. It emphasizes that peace is not only about external conditions, but also about inner transformation. Patricia Misch highlights that transformation must be both spiritual and societal. Inner change leads to outer change, and the two cannot be separated. A stable and consistent inner state helps individuals become more integrated and whole. Inner peace is based on self-respect and human dignity. It provides strength to stay balanced when facing challenges. It helps prevent falling into harmful behaviors such as addictions. It also builds resilience, hope, and confidence in life. This slide focuses on how to practice personal peace. It advises responding to negative actions with positivity. It stresses forgiveness over revenge. Forgiveness frees the heart and prevents cycles of negativity from continuing. Jing Lin explains that forgiveness is central to achieving inner peace because it clears the heart and blocks negative exchanges. Thich Nhat Hanh points out that holding on to past wounds prevents full living. He emphasizes living in the present as necessary for peace. Kessler also supports the idea that forgiveness and presence are essential for true peace.
Good day everyone, I am Janwin Oladera and this is the continuation with what inner peace entails. Thich Nhat Hanh holds that a key to world peace is the practice of being peace. He says that often there is a vacuum inside us and we try to fill it by being busy with activities, even by overworking. However, wala jud ta gitagaan ani og sense of well-being and security. So si Thich Nhat Hanh, he believes that taga isa nato na jud tay both peace and violence. Which of these seeds will grow depends on which seed we will nurture. He says that if we cultivate the seeds of compassion, we nourish peace within us and even sa nakapalibot nato. However, he points out that many influences of contemporary society mas gipili nga i-nurture ang violence instead of peace. As a counterbalance, he teaches techniques for cultivating inner tranquility such as mga breathing exercises, meditation, and mindful or conscious living. Furthermore, he advocates compassionate, calm, and deep listening, which he says can restore harmony. Finally, he says what is most important is that we first take care of the seeds of negativity in ourselves. If we are peaceful, if we are happy, we can blossom like a flower, and everyone in our family, our entire society, will benefit from our peace. Being peace is the basis of doing peace.
So, good morning everyone. My name is Carmel Bertahe and today I discuss the Dalai Lama. So, the Dalai Lama is the spiritual leader of the Tibetan people. He is considered a monk and a teacher of Tibetan Buddhism, especially in the Gelug Hat tradition. The current Dalai Lama is Tenzin Gyatso, the 14th Dalai Lama, born in 1935 in Tibet. When he was very young, people believe he was the reincarnation of the previous Dalai Lama, which means he is thought to be a spiritual being reborn to continue guiding others. He became the leader of Tibet but had to leave his country in 1959 after China took control of Tibet. Since then, he has lived in India, continuing to teach about peace, compassion, kindness, and now non-violence. In 1989, he received the Nobel Peace Prize for his peaceful efforts to help the Tibetan people and promote harmony in the world. So, in short, she is the leader of Tibetan people with his monk and teacher of peace, Nobel Peace Prize winner in 1989. It teaches compassion, kindness, and inner peace. So he said, when your mind is calm and happy and peaceful, your body also feels good. You sleep better, your heart beats normally, and your immune system, the part that fights sickness, work well. So let's say, for example, when you're relaxed and positive, you don't get sick easily and you feel more energetic. But when you're pain, feel anger, scared, or stressed, your body reacts negative. Stress makes your heart beat faster, raises your blood pressure, and weakens your immune system. So, an example is when you're very angry or worried all the time, you might get headache, stomach pain, or feel tired more easily. So, she said that, so the Dalai Lama message is that having a peaceful and kind mind keeps both your mind and body healthy, while negative emotion can harm your health. So that's all for my report, and thank you for.
Hello everyone, my name is J. Anthony Pipito, the next reporter of this video. Hence, we have to learn to reduce the influence of negative emotions so we can have a happier and more satisfying life. When people are caught up with the idea of acquiring more and being rich, it can result into losing the dream of happiness. Hence, one may appear to be leading a successful life but may still be tormented by anxiety, discontent, and uncertainty. So the text is telling us na we should to reduce ang influence sa negative emotions like envy, greed, or discontent para maka-achieve ta og happier and more satisfying life. Kay kung ang tao kasi mag-focus lang siya sa pagkadato or acquiring more material things in this world, sometimes mawala ang tinuod nga happiness. So, bisan pa nga ang usa ka tawo looks successful outside, like naa siya stable na job, na siya kayutaan or even mansions or cars. Pero deep inside, pwede gihapon siya mag-suffer og anxiety, discontent, og uncertainty. For example, isa ka businessman. You have a lot of money, panlanta sa uban, you are very happy. Since successful kay ka, pero wala sila kabalo that deep inside, you are worried na basin sa isang iglap mahurot imong kwarta. Instead of enjoyment, being happy, you feel anxious and discontented. Maong even if you are successful outside, but you have negative thoughts and emotions inside, dili gapon ka malipay. The Dalai Lama encourages people to be something more than their titles, incomes, and positions. He asks people to recognize that it is not their social position or looks that are important, but rather what they do to promote lasting happiness. Peace is not just the absence of violence, but involves satisfaction, happiness, and tranquility. It is an expression of compassion and caring, a life without fear. So, the Dalai Lama reminds us nga dili lang ta mag-focus sa atong titles, kwarta, and positions because these things cannot bring true happiness. What really matters is kung unsa atong ginabuhat sa uban and how we promote lasting joy and kindness. When we say peace, it's not just the absence of violence, but it also means the feelings of that person, which means the satisfaction and happiness of that specific person. The true peace is makita nato kung naay compassion o caring ug ang kinabuhi wala sab kahadlok. For example, naay usa ka tawo that is rich, naa sa iyang tanan, money, cars, houses, etc. Pero at the same time, selfish sab siya. Even if dato siya, di siya kakita og true happiness. Why? Yes, you can buy things, travel, or enjoy luxury. You are happy outside pero deep inside, empty gyapon ka. Makaingon kag naagi kulang gyud. Nagi part sa imo nga nagi kulang. Kay wala kasi kay true connection with others. True happiness comes when you care for others, when you share, help, and bonds and goodwill. Mao na siya ang lasting happiness kay pag sa material things di kasi lasting, pansamantala ra. It is also good to remember that the major world religions have all taught the golden rule. This spiritual message, if taken to heart, is a source of peaceable relationships which in turn brings personal peace. There is a link between social and personal peace. So the passage is saying that all major world religions teach the golden rule, which means do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Kung imo ni siya i-apply sa imong kinabuhi, it can help create peaceful relationships with other people. And when you have peace with others, ma-feel po nimo ang personal peace. So there's really a connection between social and personal peace. Kung kalma og malinaw ang society, mas kalma po ang imong heart. So for example, like sa classroom ba, if mag-treat ka sa imong classmates with kindness o respeto, dili mo mag-away. Because of that, peaceful ang inyong environment. And ikaw mismo, ma-relax o happy ka sa sulod sa environment. Mauna ang connection sa social peace and personal peace. Thus, cultivating inner peace not only means looking inwards and definitely not in a self-centered way. Inner peace and outer peace fed each other. We cannot say we have inner peace while ignoring violent realities. It is best to work for inner and outer peace simultaneously. So, the message explains that cultivating inner peace doesn't mean mag-focus lang ka sa imong self or maging selfish ka. Dili lang ni about feeling calm inside, but also about being aware sa kalibutan sa imong palibot. Inner peace and outer peace work together. So, dili ta makaingon nga naatay inner peace kung pasagdan lang nato ang violence or injustice sa society. So, ang pinaka-best nato nga buhaton is to work on both inner and outer peace at the same time. Kalma ka sa imong sulod pero actively pud ka nga nagtabang para sa kalino sa uban. So for example, if naay-away sa inyong school or community, dili lang ka magstay quiet thinking nga basta ako, peaceful ra ko. Instead, you try to help make peace between others. Sa inana nga paagi, you are practicing both inner peace and outer peace. So sa pagtabang maka-gain ta og inner and outer peace. So that is all for our report. Thank you for listening.